got a soapbox.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Daphne, and today we're talking about my 16th week of pregnancy.
He told me, son, don't you get involved in politics.
Alright guys, let's jump right into my stats and symptoms for this week. So in terms of stats, I started my pregnancy at 144 pounds, and this morning when I stepped on the scale, I was 145.5 pounds. I've gained a total of 1.5 pounds, and I am 16 weeks and 6 days today. During my whole first trimester, I didn't gain anything. In fact, I lost. And then it feels like this week, suddenly, like I'm really starting to put on weight. And 1.5 pounds is more than I wanted to put on this week. But basically this week, I had like a big family gathering, and I went up north to Traverse City for my grandparents' 60th wedding anniversary, and it was awesome. But I basically ate like anything and everything. Ooh, I'm feeling baby kick. I basically just ate anything and everything that I wanted, and yeah, like I have been craving all of the things this week, and I've just been eating them all. Like I've been eating everything, and I'm sure that's why I gained 1.5 pounds this week, which is more than I want to gain ever in a week. I'm aiming to just gain 1 pound a week or less from here on out. So hopefully I can stick to that and slow down, hopefully make up for it this week. In terms of cravings this week, I've been craving the worst stuff, like chips and ice cream and just carbs and all kinds of junk. And I have been eating all of that stuff. Like we drove, it's like a 5-hour drive up to my grandparents' house, and we got fast food, and we just ate all the stuff. I got one of those Frappuccino drinks that you can get at the gas station, and like a bag of chips, and it's just like, it's a wreck. It's an entire wreck. And my goal for this week moving forward is to get back on track. And I was supposed to be exercising, and I only exercised twice this week. And guys, I'm just telling you, like, it's been an entire train wreck this week. And that brings me into symptoms for the week. So I don't know, you guys, like I feel like nobody's going to want to watch this, because this whole update, like, I am in such a bad mood, and I feel like I've been in such a bad mood for this whole week, and I'm just over it. And I can't believe I'm only 16 weeks pregnant. Like, this is supposed to be the good part of pregnancy, and in terms of symptoms this week, like, it's been horrific. Like, everything has regressed. Like, I threw up repeatedly, like over and over again at my grandparents' house. Like, I woke up and I was throwing up bile again, and I had my coffee and my breakfast, and then we were taking the kids to the park, and I, threw up violently on the walk to the park, and of course peed my pants while doing it. You guys, like this week in pregnancy just sucked for me. Like, I know that there are weeks in pregnancy where everything is wonderful, and this is not one of those weeks. Like, this week sucked, like, really bad. I am having pelvic pain this week, and it's not super bad, but it's there. It's just not comfortable. And I feel like all of a sudden my belly is ginormous. Like, not kind of big, like look. And granted, we just ate dinner, but like, seriously? What is this? What is this? I'm over it. Like, this is supposed to be the size of baby, and look. I don't know. I feel like I look really pregnant. And on top of that, okay, this is probably why, like, I shouldn't be filming this right now because I'm in a bad mood. But we just went to the grocery store, my husband and I, and we're like walking down the aisles, and the guy behind the meat counter is like, whatever. He's like, congratulations, like, looks like you're about to be a mom, and really soon too. And I'm like, yeah, it's really soon. Basically next week. No, I have like legitimately 5.5 more months. Guys, I sound like a brat, but like, I'm over this. Like, I want to be done with this week. I have also been exhausted this week too, and it's probably because of the fact that I've been eating like crap and everything, but I've needed a nap every day, like a literal 2-hour nap every day. And 3 days ago, I think I took a 3.5-hour nap in addition to 8 hours of sleep at night. I'm just like, is my makeup all smudged? I'm a wreck. So yeah, and then in terms of other symptoms, like my boobs still hurt really bad, and that supposedly, like, I listened to a bunch of other women like doing these like vlog things about their pregnancies, and a lot of women are like, oh, I feel so great, and like I don't have any more pain, and yada yada, and I'm still small, yada yada. Like, why am I cursed? That's my question. Why am I cursed? I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to have a better attitude for the rest of this video. But anyway, this week has just not been it for me. My vein issue has been getting almost worse. Like, I can see like all of the veins popping out in my hands. And like the other day, I had my hand on my leg, like my shin, and I was like, whoa, what is that? It was a giant vein popping out of the front of my shin. Like, I have a lot of things going on in my body this week, and I don't know what it is, you guys, but I'm just over it. And it doesn't feel like I'm 16 weeks pregnant. It feels like I'm 36 weeks pregnant. And I feel like I'm waddling this week. Like, I don't know. It's just not cute, and nothing about this week has been good. And so, I don't know. If you're watching this and you are also 16 weeks pregnant and you feel like you're dying, welcome to the club. This week sucks. On a more positive note, I have been feeling Lily kicking all the time this week, and lots and lots of times. And when I'm feeling it, it's really, really down, super, super low. So I assume that she must have her head kind of up and her feet down. So when she's kicking, it feels like she's kicking me in the hoo-ha. But it's still really cute. And yeah, so she is getting really big to the point where I can feel her. Pete was able to feel her kick this week. I had his hand on my belly, and she gave a couple of really good kicks, and he was able to feel her. So that's super cool. Obviously, she's getting really strong. And so while I'm going to complain about feeling like crap, I'm also excited because she's, obviously awesome and super cute and so, so worth it. And, at the end of the day, I would go through this 100 times for my kids. But I'm just not feeling it this week. Also, if you've noticed, my nails are really grown out and I haven't had time to do them and all of this stuff. I'm a wreck is all I'm saying. One thing that I am happy and excited about this week is I'm a huge gardening fan, and we just bought a house that's basically in the middle of a forest, and I decided that I'm going to give it a try gardening in my backyard. Even though there's not a ton of light, there's some light. So I planted a whole bunch of vegetables, which I love growing, and we bought like a raspberry bush, and we're going to try to grow those. And I have no idea how it's going to go. Maybe stuff won't grow, but I feel like we get a few hours of sunlight back there, so we'll see. And that's something that I'm really excited about, and it helps me to eat healthier throughout the summer and stuff when I'm growing my own fruits and vegetables, and they're right there. And it's something that I'm excited about, and it's something that the girls like to do with me. So that is something that's exciting that's going on in my life right now. Another exciting thing this week is that my daughter Chloe's birthday is tomorrow. She's turning 2, and this is the first time that we've had a birthday where we're not having like a big birthday party, and we're just going to do kind of a smaller thing with our immediate family. And the plan for right now, obviously it's the middle of the week, so we're going to drop her off at daycare. I got a bunch of little treats to bring to daycare so that her friends can celebrate with her. Man, Lily is really having a party in there right now. It's insane. Whew, those are some of the strongest kicks I've ever felt. It must be because she's hearing my voice. That's crazy. Anyway, so like I said, Chloe's birthday is tomorrow, and so we're gonna do treats at daycare, and then we're gonna go pick her up from daycare and bring her home. And I think the plan right now is to do dinner at the park as like kind of a little picnic thing, and then we'll sing happy birthday and have a cake, and her grandma's gonna be there, and maybe other grandma. I think maybe both grandmas will be able to make it. Hopefully, we'll see. And yeah, so that's really exciting. And she's 2, and she's just, I can't believe she's 2. She's my baby. But yeah, so there's that. And I don't know, there's a lot of stuff going on with Chloe right now that's really exciting. She's definitely, she still is daddy's girl, but I feel like this week she's been kind of trending back towards mom this week. And like when I picked her up from daycare, it's about a 40-minute drive right now for us, which is insane. We're switching their daycare in a few weeks to one that's closer to our new house. But anyway, she wanted to hold my hand the entire way home, and obviously she's in the back seat, so I had to like put my hand, like I had one hand on the wheel and one hand like reaching back into her car seat to hold her hand, and she was like, "Mommy, hand please." And how can you resist that from your little birthday girl? So I like can barely feel my arm anymore, but it was so worth it to hold her little hand for most of a 40-minute drive. She is so cute and so sweet. And so yeah, having so much time this week with my family has really given me an opportunity to think about my kids and this baby, and I'm just so curious what she's gonna look like. My first daughter, Nina, has hazel eyes. They're so beautiful. They're kind of like brown on the inside and then blue on the outside, kind of fading into 2 different colors. They're super gorgeous. And Chloe has really beautiful brown eyes, but they have kind of like speckles in them. They're super cool as well. And this baby, I have no idea. So I think looking at the genetics, I have blue eyes. Both of my parents have blue eyes. Pete's dad has brown eyes and his mom has blue eyes, and he has brown eyes. So I think, I'm not entirely sure about the genetics, but I think it's a 50-50 between brown eyes and blue eyes. But obviously, there's also hazel and green and all kinds, like basically she could have any eye color. So that's something that I'm really excited to find out, is what color eyes does she have. And I don't think we'll know right away, because both of my girls came out with like kind of like a weird grayish, like it was a muddy color, like you really couldn't tell what color their eyes were. And then Chloe, pretty soon we knew that they were going to be brown, but with Nina's eyes, like they were blue for months and months and months, but we could tell they weren't going to be like bright blue like my eyes are pretty blue. And then eventually they turned to this like gorgeous, like insane hazel color. And so yeah, I'm just really excited to see what this baby will have. I'm sure they'll be beautiful, whatever they are, but that'll be really cool. So I don't know, I'm really excited to see what she looks like. I know we're super far away from getting to know what she actually looks like, but I've just been thinking a lot about that this week as I start to actually look a lot more pregnant and feel a lot more pregnant, because I feel her moving and kicking and rolling sometimes. So yeah, it's starting to become a lot more real this week. So talking a little bit about Lily Billy this week, she is 4 to 5 inches long, so as big as a navel orange, and she is 3.5 ounces this week, so starting to put on a little bit more weight, but still teeny tiny. And so I follow like a lot of different pregnancy apps, and they tell you like week to week what changes with the baby, and I feel like there's not a lot this week. And as baby gets bigger, she's just going to start getting bigger and starting to put on more weight. But one of the main focuses that all of the apps were saying basically is that this week her muscle tone is really starting to pick up, and she has enough muscle tone in her face now that she's starting to make like facial expressions, like she can smile and stuff now. And I think that's really cute. Obviously, I don't know when emotions start for a baby, but with newborns, you see them smiling kind of in their sleep, or if they have gas or whatever, and it's just super cute. I know that there are a lot of people who have ultrasounds of their babies, and you can see them smiling and doing all kinds of facial expressions. So that is super cool. In terms of ultrasounds, I have my big anatomy scan ultrasound when I am just over 19 weeks, and I'll be 17 weeks tomorrow. So it's like coming. Ooh, hey buddy. Man, I'm just gonna keep like feeling she's kicking so hard. Anyway, so it's just like 2 or 3 weeks away, which is super exciting. Obviously, that's really fun. I think I'm gonna try to vlog that day so that you guys can see some footage of the ultrasound and how it goes. So stay tuned for that. And another thing that I have coming up is my Shein pregnancy clothing haul. And honestly, like, I felt like I got a lot of stuff, but as I'm like working my way through wearing all this stuff, I'm like, dang, I'm gonna need to buy more stuff. I just like, I feel like my belly is getting so big so fast in this pregnancy that I'm like, my non-pregnancy stuff is not gonna fit me for very much longer. And like my pants and stuff, it's not happening anymore. Like, they're just not fitting because this belly is like out of control. It's huge. So that's just how it is. Anyway, if you have watched the video this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can follow this pregnancy all the way to the end. I'm gonna keep updating every week, and then I will be doing the birth vlog when it comes time to do that. So yeah, make sure that you like the video. That really helps out the channel. Subscribe so that you can keep following with me, and comment down below. Tell me one thing that you have done this week that you loved, or a funny or happy thing from this week, so that I can turn my bad mood into a better mood. I love hearing from you guys. That has been like the highlight of this whole experience for me, is people sharing their experience. It is just so, like, you have no idea how much it brightens my day to hear from you guys. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for my 17-week update.
A guitar and a song. My daddy told me, son, don't you get involved in politics, religions, other people's crime. I'll paint the picture, let me say